time for the bell. How many options will you sell? Fire up your platform, get ready to enter. But first, let's get the mindset centered. Hey, hey, let's go. We're not here to gamble, we're here to trade. We follow the plan, that's how we get paid. Testing, trading, have success. Find what works for you and forget the rest. Stats and probabilities is what we're about. Time to dismiss greed and doubt. Focus on the process, not the money. And the profits will flow like honey. Power Hour Live, let's start the show. Come on, trade hackers, get ready to go. 0-day options, time to make bank. Get locked and loaded, then be ready to plank. Hey!
Hey everyone, welcome to Power Hour Live. Today is the last trading day of the month, Tuesday, March 31st. S&P up 174 points, about 2.7%. NASDAQ up 750, about 3.25%. Russell slightly the strongest, up about 3 1/3, and the Dow is up 2.3. Gold's up 3%. Silver is up almost 7%. Notes and bonds are up about 1/3%. 10-year yield down a little less than 1%. Oil is down a little less than 1%. Natural gas up about 0.5%. Soybeans, wheat, and corn all finished green. Euro and the pound are green. Bitcoin's up about 2.25%, back above 68,000. VIX down 16.27%, 25.63 currently. S&P just ticked a new high, so did the NASDAQ. As far as my trading today, I did 6 tranches of BICs. I shut them down after the big pop. Had 3 double stops, but saved by my longs. Let me see where I'm at here exactly. Yeah, I'm up about $3,000. I scaled out of my long calls on the way up. Day trading. On the live stream, I just did 1 trade in NVIDIA. Booked about 1,100. I did a bunch of other little scalping. Took 1 in SPX. The rest were in SPY. I caught a nice, it was a small position too, but I caught this trend line break right during the pop. Those options went from 0 DTE SPY calls went from 70 cents to about $4.70 in a quick 10 minutes. So that was helpful. What else did I do? Oh, so my DC time machines, I've got 2 on. I've got 3 on. And 2 of them, let's see, one's down about 8%, one's down about 6%, and one's about break even. So I'm going to close all of them before. Well, the last one I did, number 100, the 1013. I may leave that on, but the 2 that are underwater, I'm definitely going to close, and I'll close those before MOC today, with it being the last day of the month. And then I will do a last day of the month Rick. I didn't do a 1 DTE with the big vol contraction overnight. So I think that's it for me on the day. Pretty good, except for those 2 DC time machines that are underwater. I consider, on that little pullback right here, I considered taking them off, but decided to hold, and now they're kind of bleeding upwards. We had jolts this morning, and that's about it. Of course, the big news was some Iran officials coming out and say they're ready to make a deal. Yeah, this is here's SPX. I have the upper expected move marked at around 64.52. We hit that in the first 30 minutes. sold off and then ripped back through it to the upside. Yeah, Elliot, I posted about that last week, that when we get to, we've been in this elevated implied volatility for so long now. And if this really is the end, if this conflict does stop and we start to see, VIX go from, right now it's at 25, it was at 30 yesterday. If we see that go down into the teens in a pretty quick fashion, it's going to be pretty hard to book, double calendars, or you're going to be fighting the current for sure. So I'll still do some. I'll be a little bit less aggressive, smaller size, just really try to pick my spots. The good news is, for some DC time machines I have expiring tomorrow and Thursday, they are all back inside the tent nicely. I closed one out today, booked almost 2,000. That was one that expires tomorrow. I just wanted to take some off in case this thing turned back around to go down. So booked a couple thousand on that one, and I'm letting the others. I just have one expiring for tomorrow. And I've got a max profit of about almost 6,000 on that one. If we don't get too crazy tomorrow. Joseph T, I assume that's because it's pretty wide. What deltas did you go in on? Is it like a 20, 25 delta type deal? No, 40s, okay. S&P ticking new highs. We are pushing up right against that low that we hit on November 21st in SPX. So we'll see if we can bust through that. Yes, I would enjoy a pullback as well, TS trades. Just not sure we're going to get it. Just not looking so hot for a pullback. I should have taken one of those off on that pullback after the big pop. That really would have been the prudent thing to do. Elliot, how many Elmos did you book during that little couple hours of consolidation after the pop? A lot. I figured you did. Moel, how about you? Did you clock some Elmos today? Anybody else? I just did the one, and when we started to break that trend line, I closed it early. Did not participate in any premium selling in that sweet little pocket of consolidation. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10 winners and 1 loser. Beautiful. You were even going naked. You were even going 2-leggers. Oh, nice, Django. Yeah, I guess my longs probably would have printed on that as well had I held. But I did pretty good on my BICs. Let's see. Sold some calls at $4.30. Sold some at I got out of some puts earlier at $1.20 and 85 cents. Sold some calls at $4.10, $7.40, $7.60, $7.80, $9.40, $5, $4.90, $5.40. Looks like $9.40 was my peak sale, which I saw him. I think I saw him in the 15s, if I remember right. All right, so S&P ticked a new high of day, kind of pausing here. How about a little head fake through highs of day and reverse? We need one of those fake news reports to come out. That's what we need. Fake news. The war's still on. Just kidding. Well, we've had some intraday up moves. Let's see, that one on 2/6, February 6th was pretty big. But today we had the big gap up plus the big move. Yeah, back in November we had some big up days, but yeah, this is a big one. Definitely a big one. Oh, nice, Tony. A little dip, just got bought right back up. All right, where am I at on these things? Yeah, still about down 9% and 6%. Just don't think we're getting a pullback, kids. Maybe after MOC, maybe. But I'm not going to play that game. Not going to play it. Russell hasn't gotten back up to its highs. Yeah, it looks like the end of day Rick is trading for about 735 right now. Well, trading and driving. Yeah, I'm gonna close both of those first ones that I put on. Number 99 and 98. I'm just gonna close those before MOC. Number 100, I think I'll leave that one on. Yeah, as far as number 100, A, I did it with smaller size, and B, I mean, even a 100-point gap overnight, I mean, you'd be down, obviously, but we've got an expected move between now and tomorrow's expiration of 66 points. So a 60-point move, it's not going to hurt much. In fact, 60-point move down, you'd probably be green in the morning. So yeah, number 100, I'm going to leave on overnight. The other two, I will shut down shortly. Yeah, contact. Also, if you have option Omega, I have the back test I use is on my trade plan sheet. right, still ticking a new high. I mean, there's actually a chance I could transform that number 100 still. It's starting to show a little bit of profit. I have my transformer order in, I posted. Biggest individual stock movers today, SOUN is up 14%. Fastly's up 12.5%. CoreWeave's up 11%. Nebius up 11.5%. QBTS up 11%. So some of these quantum names making a comeback. HIM's up 10%. Apparently, erectile dysfunction does well when the war's over. A lot of the chip stocks up. SNDK's up 10%. Coin is up 9%. Got about 4 names in the red. Costco is a little bit red. Halliburton's down 0.5%. Verizon's down 0.5%. Snowflake down 1.5%. And Kroger down about 2%. I mean, can we get a little pullback before MOC? Apparently not. Apparently not. Does a bear poop in the woods, Moel? There's your answer. Holy moly. This thing is just... VIX down to 25.26. Yesterday, VIX was over 31.5. Now it's at 25.26. SPX, do you think SPX will hit all-time highs today? It might. It might. Just might. Only needs about another 500 points. I don't see why not. Get a big $8 trillion MOC number. Should do it. NASDAQ and Russell both up about 3 1/3%. S&P closing in on up 3%. Yep, should have gotten out of at least one of mine. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. All right, we got MOC in less than 9 minutes. I'm going to start closing my number 99. I'm leaving my number 100 on. I'm not leaving any of the other ones that are on the past the call strike. You can. I will not. Quit trying to seduce me into your risk-taking, Elliot. All right, filled at 1280. Well, that's because calendars hate you, Elliot. I thought we established this. I mean, I tried to create something to help you like calendars, but they just hate you. I don't know what else to tell you. All right, we've got a few minutes here. I got to get my number 98 closed. Filled at 1750 on that one. Okay. Now I'm ready for the Rick. Is there anything left? Does this market have anything left? That's the question. Okay. Going in. Filled at 585. S&P NASDAQ hitting new highs as we roll into MOC.
1 minute ago now to be the market on close imbalance data.
Oh, he went with the market on open. Above 65.40 to the upside would be a winner. Below 65.20. Max profit to the upside. Let's just go ahead and get 65.65. Call it a day. Call it a day. Call it a month. No, I'm not doing Nike earnings.
Market on close imbalance. S&P 500 buy side 3.9 billion. Nasdaq 100 buy side 1.5 billion. Dow 30 buy side 1 billion. Mag 7 buy side 909 million.
This thing higher, to be honest.
S&P 500 extending gain to 3%. Nasdaq up 3.5%.
Taking out the highs. Pelosi got it early. All right, let's see what you got. Last day of the month. Let's see what you got. Mondays, when last day of the month falls on Mondays, that's the worst performing. Tuesdays is next. Wednesdays have historically been the best. If you're one of those day of the week curve fitters, that is. Which I know. I know we got them. I know you guys are here. And SPX popped up to 65.40, rejecting. I mean, I'll take a 65.05. Close. All right, let's keep her coming down. Do something. $25 butterfly is trading for about $1. Yeah, those flies are staying cheap. The options still think there's a move left. Just hanging around 65.23. We need below 20 to make money on the downside. Below 20 or above 40. We hit 40 and then came down. Lando, are you in this month? Is that what the issue is here? Is that why we're not moving? You're not in. Okay. Well, we're down to the 5-minute mark. $25 butterfly looks like it's maybe $1.50. Four minutes to go. SPX at 22. Yeah, those 25s are still too cheap. All right, we're at break even. Get a little juice to the downside. A little bit of juice down to 6,500. You got into the 20s. What'd you pay? What'd you get it for, Tony? $2? Okay. We'll go half size. I did not get filled. Now we're bouncing. Back up to 24. 2 minutes to go. Don't like the bounce. I'm going to cancel my 20 Mahomes. Need a drop back below 20. Back up to 25. Less than a minute. Bouncing up to 27. All right, I guess we got to go to new highs a day here. We got 40 seconds. Back to 29. Looks like that 20 butterfly is looking nice. Fortunately, I did not get filled. Up above 30. Looks like the Rick could be a pin here unless we make a move in the last 20 seconds. Five, four, three, two.
Order cancelled.
65.28.37. 65.28.38. All right, Rick is a loser. No Rick memes for you guys. Day trading winner, Bix winner, DC's losers, Rick loser. Happy March. Welcome to April. Tomorrow's April Fool's Day. Bring out the jokes. Maybe this war was April Fool's. We'll see. All right, all. Take care. Have a great night. We'll talk to you soon. Cheers.